Hi guys, it's Christmas. I am making this video to kind of say Merry Christmas to everyone and also remind everyone to remember Christmas is the time of year for us to not so much reminisce about everything that's happened throughout the years, but to remember that no matter how dark you're having a time of, you need to remember to enjoy the little things. Same as kind of like Thanksgiving, you need to remember it may be having a hard time right now. But Christmas, whether or not you're with family or friends, you are always wanted somewhere. And it's a good time of year. It's a time of year that lifts a lot of spirits. It's personally my favorite time of year. And I know that it's the same way for a lot of people. I know I won't be streaming for a little bit, so this is my in-between moment of wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. It's not going to be that long of a video, but as a lot of you know, I am a Christian, and the whole foundation around Christmas for Christians is the birth of Christ. Even though he wasn't technically born in December, it's where we celebrate it. And sometimes it's hard to remember that with all of the ups and downs of the let's go crazy Christmas shopping and all the gift giving and all the more hectic part of the holiday. But it's also something that you need to remember because there are a lot of us that holidays are not easy. I know personally there's people in my family that the holidays remind them of people they lost and people who are no longer here with them. And it's one of those things where you gotta stop looking at it as I'm gonna get presents and I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna eat lots of food, and more on the lines of look at it as a way to be able to make someone's life special. Doesn't mean you have to buy them an extravagant, big gift. Words today don't work. But it's also one of those things where you need to, if it's a simple text saying, hey, how are you doing? It helps. And it's as simple as sometimes just giving someone a hug. And it's one of those things that I want to remind people, because a lot of time in this day and age, it's hard to remember. Christmas is not about presents, Santa Claus, or any of that. It's the fundamentals is about something far greater. Whether you're a Christian or not, it is the spirit of giving. Like Thanksgiving is the holiday of giving thanks. Christmas is the spirit of giving. And if you don't have a lot, sometimes that can be difficult. This is the first year that I was able to actually buy gifts for every person I was wanting to buy for. And it's kind of a shocker because in the past years I didn't have the money to. And when you go from that kind of situation to what I'm having, it's easy for a lot of people to lose focus on what is actually important. You can buy someone gifts, you can give them a card, you can do all that stuff and they'll be so happy, but sometimes it's a lot simpler than that. Sometimes you can make it to where you make their entire year by just sitting and talking to them. And I know for me personally, I've had a lot of people do that with me in the past, and that's a far better gift. The present of time and the importance of it. So a shout out to anyone who doesn't necessarily have much to be able to buy something with. You still have yourself, and that's a far better gift. I mean, no one ever said, oh, I'm so tired of them hugging me, or I'm so tired that they actually cared enough to check on me. No one says that. No matter how much of a front someone puts on, no matter what kind of personality they put forth, no one wants to be left alone. It just depends on how you do it. So when that's going on, you have to remember to just be yourself and show kindness, because quite frankly, there isn't enough kindness in the world, and we need more. And Christmas time is one time of the year where you just gotta say, okay, I'm gonna stop putting all the superficial things that are going on, and I'm just gonna focus on what really matters, which is the love of family and friends, and focusing on yourself. Because if you're in a time where you're not around someone, or you're by yourself, or you don't really have anyone, this is the time where you need to love yourself and realize God loves you. He loves you so much. And that's probably the greatest gift you could possibly find. There's no greater joy than when you find that happiness inside yourself and you can be able to just share it. Because it's a rare thing these days. You have a lot of people that are not that way. And Christmas time is a lot easier to show that, because you don't have people asking, why are you doing this? Why are you being so nice? Because it's the spirit of giving. That is Christmas. And it comes without repercussions. And it's one of those things where you can just give. And you don't have to be second asked why. And it's the little things. So when we come across Christmas, and today especially because I'm recording this prior, but when Christmas is here and when this video is on and you guys watch this, remember, you're never actually alone. You have so many people probably in your lives that care about you and love you, whether or not they're fully able to show it that well. They do. But also remember, you have thousands upon thousands of angels that watch over you, and it doesn't always feel like it, but they do. They're there for the points that you definitely need them. So just remember to be thankful, to show kindness, and it's the small gifts. Don't forget that. It's not about how much money you can drop into a gift and so that you can have the biggest gift. It's about the small ones and the heartfelt ones and the heartfelt moments. So with that, I'm going to leave today's video. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I know mine's going to be a bit hectic, but we are getting there. I hope everyone remembers to just take a moment and breathe, because Christmas can be hectic. So when you're having those hard moments, just sit there and breathe and remember that this is not a holiday for presents or for food. It's initially a holiday for taking part with people and remembering you're thankful and you're happy around other people in the small moments. We're getting close to the end of the year, so that means that we have to look back on this year and see the changes, and whether they're ups or downs, it's the changes that will mark points in your life. So shout out to all you guys. You're doing good. Just bear with me and live your life to the fullest. Don't wait around for something better to happen or something to randomly happen. Just live and don't stop, because you don't want to stop. It gets so much better. With that, I'll bid you guys adieu, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good Christmas. Bye.